Call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai Shalom to the house of David, the 144,000, the church of the saints, and the 1/3 men, women, and children. That probably like of the 12 tribes of Israel. Basically, just wanted to bring this scripture out real quick because this ex-sheriff cop in New York, right? He was an ex-retired cop. He basically got harassed by Edomite cops. And that's what we've been telling you, man, through the Spirit. We've been telling you these things that Esau don't give a shit about you, man. And you're still to this day in your captivity. And it's heavy because I was reading the scripture and the brother Atazawam and Ali Ashai, they did a video bringing out Baruch 3rd chapter 8 verse. And it talks about that, man, how we're still in our captivity. And I was reading and the brothers brought that out. So it goes to show you, man, you Israelite, you're still in slavery. You know? And the brother GMS are born again. He did a video on it. And it was a spirit because you Israelites, you're gonna learn the hard way. The ones you that put your spirit into the system, you were thinking you in the kingdom of heaven. You think you came over here in cruise ships. You're gonna get a rude reality check, man. A real reality check. You're gonna get your nigga wake up call, like Paul Mooney says, man. Play this clip.
Treated like a slave, as I was 2 days ago.
Ronald Lanier broke down, describing how he landed in handcuffs and the hospital. While innocently shopping at Western Beef Wednesday, he says Gordon City police threw him down and beat him without explanation.
And for somebody to grab me by the neck at the supermarket, and I'm telling you, I'm one of you, and you disrespected.
You see? He grabbed him by his neck. He grabbed him by his neck, and that's what these devils did, man. During slavery, Deuteronomy 28:68, he brought us into slavery. Ain't no thing but new thing under the sun. When Esau does that, you shouldn't be surprised, man. You shouldn't be surprised, man, because that's what Esau did. Esau grabbed us by our necks and threw us in slavery, man. Because we messed up. We broke the law, statute, commandments, and that was the sentence to go in slavery under these devils, man. Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Right? And that Egypt was talking about America. You have cities named Arizona, Phoenix, Memphis, Tennessee. Those are cities that were named in Egypt, man. You have the obelisk in the back of your dollar bill, the pyramid, all right? You have the Roman numerals, man. They teach you that in school, man. These are all those wicked empires rolled into one. But this is the final kingdom that's going to rule. Heathen kingdom. And after that is the kingdom of heaven where the true Israelites are going to rule righteousness. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. Talk about the land of Israel, because we've been refugees ever since, man. We've been runaways ever since. Fleeing from Jerusalem in 70 AD, going to the west coast of Africa, then being put in cargo slave ships and brought to America. And it's going to tell you right here, it's a prophecy. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. You hear that? You shall be sold unto your enemies, not your friends, your enemies. Esau is our enemy. These other nations are our enemies, man. And they profit of us going down. They profited us going down, man. They got rich. They literally raped us, right? Sold us into slavery, raped our women, raped our boys, turned them into faggots, took everything up from us, took our nationality, took our land, took our high holy days, took our heritage from us, took our agriculture, took our land, Israel, and gave us what? Their heathenistic customs. Now we celebrate Thanksgiving, Christmas, right? Halloween. And then they call us black. This devil messed us all up as a people. You have to know who your enemy is, man. You Israelites need to wake the fuck up, man. But he got his nigga wake up call, man.
It was just like, you just another black dude.
He too wears a
You heard what he said? You just another black dude. Because a lot of y'all forgot, man. You forgot your history, man. But the Lord hasn't forgot, man. That's why he's putting that spirit back into these devils to really show their true horns, man. A lot of you Israelites, you forgot who your enemy is, man. You think Esau is your enemy. Esau ain't your enemy, man. Esau hates you. These other nations hate you Israelites, man.
Retired after 2 decades as a Nassau corrections officer. He claims he complied and explained he's law enforcement, but cops laughed.
When you don't have a good description, you don't just start scooping up black people. That time is gone.
Surrounded by civil
No,
rights.
it's not gone. You're still in today your captivity, man. I'll bring out the scripture the brothers brought out earlier, man. Baruch 3rd and 8th chapter. You know what? I'm going to start at 7. Baruch 3 and 7 is the spirit, because the brothers brought it out. I was reading the scripture earlier. I was meditating on it, man. And for this cause thou hast put thy fear in our hearts, and to the intent that we should call upon thy name and praise thee in our captivity. And we're still in captivity to this day, man. For we have called to mind all the iniquity of our forefathers that sinned before thee, and that's why we went in slavery. And that's a stain, man. That whole history, man. And us being here in slavery, and our people still not rising up against this devil. Not only that, kissing the system's ass, kissing Esau's ass. That is disgusting, man. That is disgusting, man. And these other nations see that and they look at it like, look at this weak nation. Look at this weak nation, man. Behold, that's why the Lord took that spirit from us. That's why he said in Genesis 49, Judah, man. He's like a lion's whelp, like an old lion. So Judah's like an old lion right now, man. The tribe of Judah, so-called Negroes, man, which called us the worst out of the 12 tribes. They're like an old lion, man, right now. But the Lord's going to raise that spirit up. All these racial tensions, racial incidences. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our forefathers, which departed from the Lord our God. So being under this devil, like the brother said earlier, Tazawam, he said that living is being able to travel, not clocking in 9 to 5 every morning. Be able to travel. You being the head, you loaning money, not being not taking loans. Here it is, we got to take loans. We got to go to one of all things. We want food, we got to go to their supermarket. We want clothes, we got to go to the store and buy their clothes, man. We're not the loaners, man. We're not the lenders, man. We're the borrowers, man. And charging us interest. Just pure wickedness, being subject to payments, bills, payments. As soon as you get your check, a third of it is gone. By the time you cash your check, or you get your check, which is not even money, gold and silver is real money, your paycheck is gone. That's hell, man. That is fucking hell, man. And this devil, Sister Maggie designs it like that. And like the brother said earlier, you're never going to be on the level of a Rothschild, trillionaires. That's how the system's set up. The word system means pit. It is set up for you to always be at the bottom, and these heathens to be over you. That's why they give grants to all these heathens, so they can come over here, and you Israelites always be at the bottom, because they know blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the biggest consumers. That's why we need to come back to a law, statute, commandments and say, fuck these heathenistic, demonic holidays, man. We have high holy days. Fuck Thanksgiving. We have Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah. Fuck Christmas. We have the Purim. So on and so forth. Fuck Halloween. Fuck Memorial Day. We have the Passover. Is when the Lord, going back to Memorial, when the Lord took us and delivered us from our enemies. Modern day Egyptians, Esau. These Rothschilds, elites that had their red foot on our necks and oppressing our people, man. Hear Israel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom. How happeneth, Israel, that thou art at thine enemy's land, that thou art waxen old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead, that thou art counted with them that go down into the grave, that thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom. For if thou has walked in the way of the God, that thou shouldest have dwelt in peace forever. You see? You see that? That's why Hosea 4:6 says what? My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. They went into captivity because they have no knowledge. So for us departing from the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, this devil was very easy. This devil takes advantage of us because we don't have that shield and that protection of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So this devil can roll on us, and the Lord takes that protection away from us, and these heathens can just roll on us, rape, rob, and murder us, and indoctrinate us in their ways and their customs. That's why people got to wake up, man. That's why people got to wake up, man. Our people got to wake up to who their true nationality is, which is a Hebrew Israelite. You blacks, Latino, Native Americans, that is what we're teaching you. We have a land, It's about heritage, nationality. You're not blacks, you're not Latinos, you're not Native Americans, you're the Hebrew Israelites, man. You have your own high holy days, man. When you go into the high holy days, it was when the Lord deliver us from our enemies, man, destroyed our enemies. But being in his captivity under Esau, we celebrate his holidays, man. When he destroyed our people, raped, robbed, and murdered our people, showing you how fucked up, how mentally fucked up our people are, man. But they're gonna get their wake up call, man. They are going to get their wake up call.
Activists, Lanier spoke of bruises to his body and his dignity. After 20 minutes in a squad car, the real perpetrator was found, a heavier man. These cops...
And he said, I'm you. He said, man, you ain't us. And they was laughing, choking him out. Showing you, Esau hates you, man. Esau hates your guts.
Go without a word. We reached out to Gordon City Police, now being sued for their side of the story. They declined, but did provide context. They were chasing a fleeing shoplifting suspect. The perpetrator abandoned his getaway car on the railroad tracks, then fled into Western Beef. A case of mistaken identity, but officers with blacks in law enforcement in America say it happens all too often.
You hear that? You hear that? And cops told me that themselves. Cops that I went to school with, man, told me that.
Abandoned his getaway car on the railroad tracks, then fled into Western Beef. A case of mistaken identity, but officers with blacks in law enforcement in America say it happens all too often.
Blacks and officers and the so-called Latino, who he's Israelite too, Puerto Rican, tribe of Ephraim, he told me cops are racist as hell in the force, man. So there's gonna be a race war even in the police department, man, in the military too. There's gonna be an all-out race war, civil war, class war. And the Lord's putting that spirit on the earth, man. Nation shall rise against nation, man. That's what that's talking about. It's about nationality, not about the color of your skin. The Lord don't deal with color of your skin. It is what is your nationality.
And we're hoping that the Garden City Police Department will come forward with respect, identifying their
See that word, respect. Esau don't respect you. He hates you. He brought you in cargo slave ships, man. Rape, robbed, and murdered you. And to this day, he doesn't tell you who you are. He tells you you're black. He hates you. You're not black. Calling someone black when the different shades of brown is hate. And then they call themselves white. That's hate. That's superiority, man. But they're inferior to the Israelites, man. The Lord set us up to be above all nations. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. We are God's chosen people, man. This is why we got the harsh judgment that we got, and we deserved it. But we're going to be free real soon, man. And you devils and your other nation going to pay.
Officers disciplining their officers.
Lanier understands the difficult work of brother officers, but says there's no excuse for brutal racial profiling.
I'm tired of hearing officers constantly talking about we have to retrain. We don't have to retrain. We gotta let them be held accountable for their actions.
He wants them stripped of their badges. In Nassau County, Long Island, Carolyn Gussoff, CBS 2 News. Western Beef.
That's going to be a lot of you. A lot of y'all going to cry, man. A lot of y'all going to cry. When you see the system go down, you are going to cry. Because everything we've been telling you is the truth, but you don't want to listen. You're complacent. You're comfortable in this society, and you don't want to hear what we got to tell you. So when the reality hits, and you wake up and say, oh, shit, man, I really put my faith into this system. I really believed in the system. I really believe in equality. I really believe that Esau will love me. He hates your guts, man. Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Esau will always hate you, man. Lord hates Esau. Jacob have I loved, Esau I've hated. What the hell's wrong with you tribes, man? Why you want to love Esau when the Lord straight up said that? He's going to cut off Esau forever. What the hell's wrong with you, man? You blacks, Latino, Native Americans, you Hebrew Israelites, you need to wake the hell up, man, because the kingdom of heaven is coming nigh, and this system's going down. And the majority of you, you're going to love this system to the end, and you're going to go down with this system, and you're going to be heartbroken when you find out that this system is all a lie. And it's always hated you, because you're going to remember how you got here. Because when all hell breaks loose and they institute this martial law and these concentration camps, Esau's going to show that he hates you, man. He has a perfect hatred for you tribes. Wait until the Rothschilds and then set up a false flag attack and martial law in the FEMA camps when the ball starts rolling. A lot of y'all are going to have this face, and you're going to know who your enemy is. Before the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, destroys this place, before Yahweh sends his son Yahushai and gets us the hell out of here, and those missiles start flying up in the sky, you're going to realize, man, yo, this white man's the devil. You're going to know he's the devil. You're going to know he's the devil before this place gets destroyed. And then you're going to come into remembrance of how your people got here. And you're going to be heartbroken, man. Kolo Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Shalom to the house of David, the 144,000, the church of the saints, and the men, women, and children party elect, the 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. You blacks, Latinos, and Americans today, you are the true Hebrew Israelites. You are God's chosen people, and the kingdom of heaven is coming for you. You are the lost sheep, man. Wake the fuck up.